All right, so I want to give you a tip on making a form group and out of these elements here, and then moving it over into your composition. And you know, how do you do that, right? How do you copy it over and make a design out of it? The first thing I need is a form group, right? So I'm going to move tool selected, option key, hold it down until you see that white arrow under there. Copy it over. Now remember, you're going to make a brick. Think of this as a brick. And with this brick, you're going to make a wall. You're going to make a structure, right? So we're going to make a form group, and we're going to make a structure out of that form group. So you want to have an interesting form group, right? Now let me just copy over. You know, I'm not going to spend a lot of time doing this because I know you all are wanting to get going on this, right? But you can see I'm having to move my layers, right? Whoops, I'm having to move my layers so that things appear. Now, and the way this works, remember, the only way this works, clicking on this and clicking on something and moving it up, with your move tool selected, look up here on your modifier menu. That auto select layer has to be selected, not auto select group. Auto select layer has to be selected. Right? That way I can click around, and whatever I click on, it jumps over and it shows me in the layers window. Right. Let me take one more thing over there. Right? I'm going to move that up, that white circle, and I'm going to reduce it down. Hit return. Control T, holding down your shift key, right? All right, I lied. I'm gonna move one more thing over there. All right, here's my form group. Now, how do you copy it over? Okay, I can shift click through. I suppose I could select. I could just drag a selection around there, and it appears to be selecting all of these layers here, right? But I want to copy it over, so I'm going to hold down my option key and I'm going to copy that over, right? And you can see that it's put them all together here in that layers window. Okay. Now, however, if I click off, right, then when I go to move this, it's just going to move this thing, right? So I want to select those, right? And what I want to do is I want to link them. I'm going to right click on them as they're selected, and I'm going to link those layers, okay? Now, I'm going to play with scale. Remember, in this assignment, we've been covering reflection, rotation, dilation, translation, right? I'm going to move this over. That would be translation. Here I'm going to do edit, transform, flip, horizontal. That would be reflection, you know, on this one, right? Now, I am going to do something here, okay? And now you can see here that I'm clicking on these, and you can see that they're not, well, they're linked over here, right? But there we go. But now, you know, I'm going to do something here because I want to use this same element, and I don't want to worry about clicking off and not having the entire group selected. So I'm going to right click on these linked layers now that I've got them as big as I want, right? And I'm going to, I could merge these, I could rasterize it, but I'm going to convert them to a smart object. That just basically puts them up into one package. Okay. Now I don't want to get into smart objects right now, but you know, suffice it to say that the only thing is, the cool thing is now I can copy this over, and it's just one shape, and I don't have to worry about losing any of those layers. Okay. The thing you want to do, though, you want to watch out for is you don't want to resize this up because it's going to get blurry, right? So, and I could tell you why, you know, as far as smart objects and all that, but I don't want to get into that right now. Okay, but what I do want to get into is copying this over and just showing you, you know, how you can then I'm going to convert that into a smart object, right? And I'm going to do this. I'm going to edit, transform, flip horizontal, right? Shift click to make sure those two are selected. All right, so I'm on my way to creating a symmetrical composition. This is symmetry. This is a mirror image, right? I could, of course, make this an asymmetrical, okay, composition, and you know, there's a number of things I could do, but the focus of this particular tutorial was just to show you that you can select this, copy it over, right click over, and then you can link those layers, right? And now they're grouped, and you can move them around. All right, so I'm going to leave you with that and let you have fun with this template assignment.